Hello students, welcome to this video lecture on projection of planes. In this video lecture, I, Anthony Augustine, would be discussing the topic of a suspended plane using auxiliary method. The problem statement states that an equilateral triangle ABC having side length as 50 mm is suspended from a point O on the side AB. It's 15 mm from A in such a way that the plane of the triangle makes an angle of 60 degrees with the vertical plane. We have to draw the projections of triangle. Since it's mentioned that the plane is suspended from point O, this is a suspended plane problem. And as with all the suspended plane problems, the first step is drawing the reference figure. We draw the equilateral triangle of side 50 and we'll locate the centroid by intersection of medians. And then we'll join the point O, which is the point of suspension, with the centroid G. Next, in step 2, we'll use this reference figure to construct the equilateral triangle by keeping line OG perpendicular. So remember, the line joining the point of suspension and the centroid is kept vertical because that is the position the plane would assume under the action of gravity. So the point of suspension is above and the centroid vertically below under the action of gravity when a plane is suspended. So this is the condition. Using this reference figure, we'll construct the equilateral triangle about the line OG and we'll find the top view, which is a line or edge view. In step 3, we'll find the surface inclination, that is the inclination of this line view that I obtained in step 2 at an angle of 60 degrees with VP. And we'll then find the final position. So this is the overview of the problem. We start by drawing the reference figure. So the reference figure is a equilateral triangle of side 50 mm. We find the medians and the intersection. So median is a line which joins the midpoint of one of the side with the opposite corners, and the intersection of two such medians gives us the centroid, which is depicted by this red dot. We find the point of suspension, that is point O, which is 15 mm from one corner A. Now this is the reference figure and we'll be using this reference figure for step 2. So we join this centroid with the point of suspension, and in step 2 we'll be keeping this vertical. So we'll then draw the XY line, and in step 2 we draw this reference figure about the point of suspension and the centroid kept vertical. So for all the suspended plane problem, the point of suspension lies above the centroid, that is vertically above the centroid. Okay, the point of suspension is vertically above the centroid. So about this line, I'll be constructing this reference figure and I'll be getting the equilateral triangle, which is the true shape. So the front view would be a horizontal line like this, which is parallel to XY. Now I'll be using auxiliary view to solve this problem. So this plane had to make an angle of 60 degrees to the vertical, that is XY, VP. So what I do is I'll draw a auxiliary plane at an angle of 60 degrees. And through all the points, I'll draw perpendicular onto the auxiliary planes like this. So projectors I'll be drawing perpendicular to the auxiliary plane. So this angle here is 90 degrees and the distance I'll be taking from the front view. So from XY, I'll be measuring the distance of the respective points and finding the final position like this. On it, I will be locating the centroid and point of suspension as well. So this would be the problem overview, and let's move on to the actual problem solving. So the actual problem solving starts with writing the data and constructing the reference figure. So I first start by drawing a horizontal on which I take a distance of 50 mm. I use this distance and draw two arcs of 50 mm from either side. So I get the third point and I join the 3 points to get the equilateral triangle. Remember, the side of the triangle is 50 mm. So I have now got the equilateral triangle for which I'll be finding the centroid. So this is the reference figure. Now I'll find the centroid location on this reference figure. So I find the center of one side and the center of other side, that is 25 mm, and join it with the opposite corner to draw the medians. The intersection of two such medians would give me centroid point G. Now I have to locate point O, which is 15 mm from point A. So I take a distance of 15 mm, mark the location of point O on line AB. I'll join this point O with G and then I'll be using it in step 2. So I'm drawing the horizontal XY line. Now at a suitable distance, which I assume, okay, I'll be marking the starting point, constructing a vertical by means of protractor, and assuming certain distance above the XY line, I take the starting point O, that is the point of suspension. So point O I am assuming on the vertical. So this is the starting point. I take distance OG on my compass on the reference figure, transfer it onto the vertical like this, and find the position of G below the point O on the vertical. Now I take distance O to A on the compass like this, keep it on O dash and mark an arc. Similarly, I keep the point on G, take distance up to A. So from the centroid I have taken the distance up to A and mark the arc and find the intersection with the previously drawn arc to get the location of point A dash. I join A dash with O and extend it, on which I'll be finding point B. Okay, so this is A dash. So I'll take the distance A to B, keep it on A dash and find point B dash. Next, I'll be constructing the equilateral triangle. All sides are equal, so I take the same arc of 50 mm radius and find point C dash like this. I'll join the 3 points to complete the equilateral triangle in front view. So this is my front view with the centroid vertically below the point of suspension, and I now make projectors into the top view. Since the front view is true shape, so the top view would be a line which is parallel to XY line. So it is a dark horizontal line. I name the points on the top view using the projectors. So A, B, C and point OG I have found. Now I move on to the next step 3, in which I'll be using auxiliary plane. So I need to construct a plane at an angle of 60 degrees. So this is not, I guess this is not the correct position which I should assume. Remember, I have to make the auxiliary plane at an angle of 60 to the top view plane. So I take an angle of 60. Okay, so I should keep it like this, and I take an angle of 60. I draw a faint line just for reference. Okay, remember this angle is 60 degrees which I have to take, and now I make the auxiliary plane. So this is an auxiliary vertical plane on which I'll be obtaining the auxiliary front view. The auxiliary plane is at an angle of 60 degrees. Okay, so on this auxiliary plane I construct a vertical like this, perpendicular to this auxiliary plane for reference, and I now draw projectors. So these projectors are perpendicular to the auxiliary plane which I have just drawn. Okay, so therefore I have constructed the perpendicular first. Okay, so this is auxiliary plane x1, y1. Now I take distances from the front view and mark it on the projectors that I have drawn from the top. So I take distance x1 from xy to b1, b dash, and mark it on the projector through b. So I get b1 dash. Similarly for point C, I take distance from xy to point C, and on the projector of the top view C, I take distance from x1, y1 and mark it on projector to get c1 dash. Similarly for A, I take distance from xy to a dash and follow the projector and take arc from x1, y1, and I get the intersection with projector. So I get point a1 dash. I join all the 3 points and my final position is now obtained. I need to locate the centroid, so I take the distance from xy, and on its projector I take distance and mark from x1, y1. So this is the position of centroid, and the position of O lies on the intersection with the side. So this is the final solution. Hope you were able to solve the problem using this video. Thank you for your patient listening.